Behold the Ultra Puppy, which is also an eel aardvark org thing.
Yes. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I saw an Ultra dog pet, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird how it happened twice.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
First time we're an Ultraman Teo.
it could be worse. At least, we're not gonna see Zangil in episode 20, in episode 17.
Maybe.
It's never too late. Honestly, I was surprised we didn't see him in episode 17 of last season. Or at all, for that matter. Yeah. But what are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about Kokusei Hunter Omega Teo. No, I'm just kidding. It's Ultraman Omega Horde. I'm just kidding. It's just Ultraman Teo. Yeah, it's...
Wait, it's not Kyoju Tokuso Ultraman Teo?
Basically...
Like Just Beyond?
Basically, we have 2 shows. One from Toei, one from Tsuburaya, and they both involve having giant kaiju as pets.
Pretty much.
Yeah. If I had a nickel for every tokusatsu in the current streaming schedule that had a pet kaiju, I'd have exactly 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Where we last left off, we what's it called? Aloof Girl ended up being tractor beamed into the spaceship, and thankfully she did not turn into the Guyver or MacGyver. Although I wouldn't be surprised if she did figure out how to fly the ship using a rubber band, a shoelace, a piece of gum, and her best friend's driver's license.
And don't forget the subway coupon and the paper clips.
Yep.
What if I give you some paper clips and a subway coupon? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that Family Guy skit where he sends a paperclip, a straw, and a rubber band to Richard Dean Anderson to find Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing to happen. I mean, there was that other time when he was kidnapped by Patty and Selma. Yeah, and he's like, "Listen, I'm more interested in Stargate." Yeah, but yeah, no, like, look, it is kind of funny that my first Stargate series was SG-1 because, and yes, Richard Dean Anderson was in it, but I mostly watched MacGyver. And one of my other favorite shows was Get Smart. So it's kind of funny how you have one chief played by what's his name, Edward Platt, and then another one played by Data Elcar. But that's not the weirdest thing, because in the 70s, or is it 1980? I don't remember. What's it called? They had a Get Smart movie called The Nude Bomb, and of course, because Ed Platt unfortunately passed away, thankfully he wasn't killed by a rebel without a cause. They had like a new chief, different character, but still called the Chief. And guess who played him? Dana Elcar. So So to replace the chief of one of my favorite shows, we have a new chief played by the chief of my other favorite show.
And then in your favorite Sentai, the red is known as
Chifu.
Chifu.
It's like, what are your orders? Chifu. And then like it pans over to freaking Masumi with that ponytail. It's like, bruh, what happened to you? You don't look like Kageyama anymore, which is good.
Yeah.
Freaking Kageyama. I still got beef with him in our other podcast. And I will continue to have said beef this Sunday. Shameless promotion. But yeah, so everyone wakes up and yeah, no, she's not in the pod. It's like, what happened? Well, like, you're over here. Yeah, I was inside the pod. Wait, you were inside the pod? Yeah, I spent the entire night in the pod. I know how to use it. It's like, see, you got to raise your hand and say Piccolo. And then in order to get out, you got to say Piccolo. And then in order to start the engine, you got to say Popo. It's like, wow, your name starts the engine? No, it just knows better.
Namekians don't have penises.
Yeah. Oh, look what you did, Hans. You ruined our plan. Wait, did I do it? No, I couldn't have done it. Wait, remember that one time when we challenged those two guys to a card game, and then you got really mad, and then we ended up on this planet? No, how dare you open up old wounds?
We are Mormonites.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's like you can't see from underneath our robes, because if he could, he'd know that we're flipping him off, and I'm extending my finger as hard as I can. Yeah. The loser dies of asphyxiation, and then the winner also dies of asphyxiation because there's no oxygen on the moon. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's like what Johnny Bravo said. There's lots of air in space. Wait a minute. No,
yeah, you're kind of breaking up a bit, my guy. Your audio. It's a little. Yeah. And now you're completely silent. Be gone with you! To the Johnny's closet you go! There we go. Now, while we wait for him to fix his camera. Yeah, so basically, Aloof Girl is just showing off, like, oh yeah, I'm bad, I'm cool, I'm the engineering major, I know how to pilot Poochie's ship. Now we could just get Poochie over here and get him over. Which Ibuki does. He does try to bring Poochie over, but while we are trying to get Poochie to the ship, Aloof Girl finds out that her keychain is missing. And yeah, that's what broke her aloofness. My dog, my poor sweet dog. Mine's right over there. You know, he's napping. He's so cute. He's so cute and he's napping.
Good doogie.
Yeah, good doggy. Good doggy. You're a good doggy. But yeah, so basically, but yeah, so, and then while Aloof Girl's out looking for her keychain, and who knows, maybe it's where the campsite was for the where the workshop was, and I am getting this horrible feeling that looking for kaiju samples will be a running gag in this show.
I pray to God it is not.
It's like, other than that one gag that is completely unnecessary, I'm enjoying the season so far. I'm enjoying Jake. I am loving the season, other than the sample joke. I get it, you're a kaiju biologist, but have you ever considered, I don't know, investigating a kaiju skull? Like, maybe you could use the skull to determine things like, oh, maybe the location of the cervical indentation might determine whether it's bipedal or tetrapedal, or in some cases hexapedal. Maybe the positioning of the eye sockets, whether they're lateral or anterior, might determine whether or not it's an apex predator. And the formation of its teeth might be able to determine whether it eats animals, plants, or both. And that includes other kaiju. But no, we gotta focus on the samples. Yeah, and the reason I bring this up is because while a Aloof Girl is looking for her keychain, she spots a GMC vehicle, and out comes Yukio from Wolverine. I still don't remember her name, so I'm just gonna refer to her as Yukio because, well, she was Yukio from Wolverine, and I still have no idea why she has a Russian accent because the actress playing her is Scottish. No reason for her to have a Russian accent. Heck, it would be interesting if she did have a Scottish accent. He's like, we have to look for that kaiju. We looked all over the island for Nessie. She's not over there. So we went over to Japan in order to find some other kaiju.
Japanese Scottish, interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that one. It's kind of like that one Starburst commercial from back in the day, where they said you're Scotch Korean.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that. It's like, and a Starburst. They're juicy like a liquid, yet chewy like a solid. Oh look, there's another contradiction. Lance, the albino lifeguard. I saw another contradiction today. A screaming mime. Open the box! Open the box! Note to self. Stay away from screaming mimes. And then there was another one with Will Forte playing The Living Dead. Yeah. Kind of makes a kosher McDonald's seem silly in comparison because, because you could just have a McDonald's that doesn't serve cheese in it. Yeah. But I will say this. You know what I really want out of McDonald's? A Terry Thomas sandwich.
Just don't go digging for the possibility of Szechuan sauce packets in the dumpster. Oh, gosh,
and definitely don't look for the Tama part of the sandwich inside a gas station vending machine. You know what makes a secret sauce secret? Yo.
The worms and fry.
Yeah. It's such a shame. They made him so suave, so elegant, so talented. But, it is what it is. But hey, at least he's got the devil's hands, well, the robo-devil's hands, in order to make that one opera. But you know what they say, the devil's hands are idle playthings. But going back to this, it's like, yeah, so Yukio is looking for the spaceship because she somehow knows that the spaceship was here. She certainly knows that the Aardvorg was there. Again, they say, oh, it's an eel kaiju, but also kind of a puppy kaiju. But it still looks like an Aardvark, and it's got vines like an org. So Aardvorg.
Yeah.
It was my only chance for a family.
Yeah, I'm not being entitled at all. That's delusional.
Yeah, it's like, I will only give 1 point of credit to Master Org. When they asked Cole's dad to debrief on their research, he could have at least said, oh, no, Dr. Adler, figured stuff out. Let him do the talking. Hello, I'm Dr. Adler. Yes, don't mind the Ukrainian accent. I apologize for sounding like Tommy Wiseau, but I assure you that Animarium does exist, and we'll go looking for Master Orc seeds sooner or later. We just have to remember not to eat it.
Oh, and hopefully someday I don't tell their son, I destroyed your parents and I enjoyed every minute of it.
And I enjoyed every minute of it. Man, I don't know why, like, that last time I sounded Austrian. That's kind of weird. But yeah. But, at least I'm not an asteroid. But, yeah. Speaking of vine-ish things, yeah, so...
Crystal,
yeah,
whatever it's called.
So, yeah, so we find a cave. Yeah, we find a cave where all of the stolen belongings are from. Oh, yeah, and yeah, so Yukio is met with the professor, and he's like, oh, by the way, that I got a sample from the kaiju from yesterday, and basically it has elements of an eel and tentacles. In fact, wait, so this is a sample from, yes, from a kaiju just like that! As it attacks. And yes, so while Iruki was like looking for the stuff, he does find out that yes, his Teo crystal was stolen by one of its tendrils. And he does try to wrestle for it, and I'll be honest, that feels familiar. Yeah, and the funny thing is, even before they revealed its true intentions, I was even thinking like the way they're pulling on each other for that crystal, I'm like, this feels very familiar. And like I'm just and like I and like I'm just like gripping my hand like I'm holding like a squeaky weasel toy. Like the one goes like yeah. Yeah, so it definitely triggered some muscle memory for me, and that is a concept I do not believe in. But you, the audience, do believe in it, so I'm going to like use it so you can visualize it better. And basically, that's basically what that ends up happening. And he manages to barely get the tape crystal back, transforms, and yeah, Aloof Girl tries to escape from Yukio and the professor, and thankfully, like while like they do find the ship, she does manage to escape inside of it. Popo! Come on, I gotta get out of here. Popo! Oh, thank goodness the ship knows better. But she wasn't able to save Emma. She's still captured by Yukio and the professor, and like no one takes a moment to question. It's like, why is the professor here? Why is he working with Yukio? Why is Yukio here? But they did overhear enough to know that Yukio is here for the ship, and basically the ship is like airborne and stuff, and Teo is fighting with the kaiju, but then like it grabs like this radio tower and basically starts using it as a fetching stick, and then tries to bury it. And she's like, wait, why does this feel like... And then she has flashbacks of her dog.
So then Teo is turning up his beam and turning yellowish. He's turning into a real Super Saiyan. And then she's just like, no, wait, don't kill him. He's not hostile.
Yeah. So he's basically a puppy. Oh. He doesn't actually make sound. Like, you'd think he would. Like, at least say, yeah! Like most Ultras do. But, yeah. So, basically, he plays fetch with it. They play together. And then it goes back underground. And all's well that ends well, other than the fact that Yukio does capture the ship. But, thankfully, Aloof Girl is not in it when that happens. So, it's like, well, good thing we're all safe. But it's too bad about the ship. Yeah, we're gonna need to find another way to get Poochie home. In the meantime, we can keep him here in our clubhouse. And of course, Aloof Girl decides to stop being aloof. It's like I'm going to help around too. But you say you didn't want to do anything about it. I want to make you a bracelet. What's that supposed to mean? Inside joke. And that's the episode.
Oh, and also I found your keychain of Gonta, your dog, and she's happy and good. Because I don't blame her. Because if I lost my picture of like my old cat and my childhood dog, I would be upset too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be upset if I lost trinkets associated with this little guy or my previous little guy. But yeah. Oh, he's so cute. He's still sleeping. He looks so
Sleepy
cute.
boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, so cute. How you sleeping? Oh, he just woke up because he knows I'm talking about him. Okay, but yeah, so that's the episode. It's a 9. I really liked it. I like how we had a resolution that is atypical of what we would see. But also, it's kind of interesting how the last 4 episodes were 2 sets of 2-parters. And I wonder if they're going to be consistent with the whole 2-parter thing for the rest of the series.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, because in the last couple of seasons we've watched, which were, like Omega, Teo, and Omega, Arc, and Blazar, as well as some of the older seasons that we saw from the next Heisei era. We, basically there were not a lot of 2-parters.
Mostly episodic, yeah.
Yeah, and mostly slice of life. But yeah, I am Givus. Rainbow Donut.
Yes, the Rainbow Donut of Death.
Yeah, and say you don't believe in Ultraman. Just do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Lady, I know Arc isn't exactly the best Ultraman series, but I'm not going to. But I'm not going to say goodbye, Arc, just because you tell him to.
Yeah, and of course Ultraman Michel. Allow me to introduce you to the other Ultra Brothers. Ultraman Gazar, Ultraman Lazar, Ultraman Blazar, and Ultraman Stalinovskovich Davidovich.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode for me, I give it an 8. Just an 8. Interesting how, like you said, it is atypical that this kaiju is more, for lack of a better term, like a dog, to where it just wants a playmate rather than, well, I wouldn't exactly say malicious. Okay, yes, there are some kaiju that have malicious intent, but a lot of them, it's just like, buildings are just getting in the way, and so are people and whatnot. Or like protecting its territory.
Like they've been awoken by pollution or military training or it's just breeding season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but somehow this one time, it's just a puppy and it wanted to play.
Can I have my own pet kaiju?
No. You're not ready for that.
Perhaps one day.
Yeah. It's like, hey, it's the Ultra from before. It's the stick! Yeah. It's like the thing. It's shining. It's the thing.
Yes. What about it?
Yeah. It's here. The thing is here.
It's a thing.
Hey, other kaiju!
Oh,
hey, oh man, if only we could hear what kaiju can say. But yeah, so for me, it's 9 out of 10.
Alrighty.
All right. No comments tonight. We hope you have a happy Thursday. We love y'all. Let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments. And if you enjoyed, please be sure to, in addition to commenting, like, follow, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. And, of course, share videos because it helps us out with the algorithm. We're really close to our next subscriber goal. And, we discuss Kamen Rider Kabuto, Kamen Rider Z, and Kokusei Hunter Omega Horn, or as I like to call it, Awakened Trainer Pokemon.
Yeah, it's basically if Pokemon and Monster Hunter were a tokusatsu.
I mean, sure is more clever than calling your show King Lord Squad King Ranger.
You know, it kind of comes full circle now that I think about it, because Pokemon was inspired by Ultra Seven's monster capsules, and now we've got Tokusatsu. Granted, this is by Toei, not Tsuburaya, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I swear, unmorphed, he really does look like Trader Red.
He does.
Yeah, almost so much so that I do not care for his suit. Like, I would have no problem if he just stayed unmorphed the entire time. Because it's Trainer Red! And here we have Trainer Blue. Because he's a Blue Ultra.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah. Ultra Trainer Blue.
Would you like to have Omega Horn Red or Teo Blue?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Project Red. Ultraman Blue.
We already have an Ultraman Blue in Rube.
Yeah. And in Cosmos. But yes, we have blue in Rosso Blue. Yeah. Cosmos is the blue Ultraman. Yeah. Subscribe to our videos, and of course, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we recently uploaded our interview with Jay Goody, who did the voice of Mewtwo from Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. Oh, and we actually do have a comment today. Better late than never. Nolan North official couch soup. Ultraman Cosmos was Anakin Skywalker's finally here. Okay. Cool. That's an interesting background you got there, by the way. But yeah, if you want to say hi to us in person, we will be at Power Morphicon on. Oh, we got another comment, and this one actually is called Anakin Skywalker. Hello, Accelerator. So I guess that's you. Oh, and speaking of excelling, yes, I just finished watching episode 9 of Power Rangers. So yes, the infamous episode where this guy is a fan of it. It's like, wait a minute, he can't fire me. I'm the boss.
I lost it when I saw that scene.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, that beautiful like stunt set where it's like, it's not my time to quit Pegasus yet. I still have things I gotta do. And it's like, boss, I decided to come back and work for Pegasus. That's why you have to leave instead. Yeah. So I came back to fire you. You can't fire me. I will hire you to the ends of the earth. But yeah. So Power Morphicon, August 28th through the 30th. They just announced it yesterday. All 3 of the original Beetleborgs will be at the convention. Not just Herbie Bayes, who has been in previous conventions, but also the siblings as well, who become Blue and Red Beat. Yes. So yes, we got our Casper extended crew here. not because Billy Forster is a Phasma, but because Shannon Chandler, Shannon Chandler was in that one Casper movie where the main character had all those Beetleborgs toys on his shelf. And I swear I recall her character's name being Joe. So it's like, hey, that character looks like Joe from Beetleborgs. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? It's like, oh my God, her name is Joe as well. Man, next thing they're going to tell me is that there's going to be a Power Ranger named Tori, and then she's going to be on a Disney Channel original movie where she'll also be playing a character named Tori. That actually happened. And don't forget the other best friend, played by Anna Hutchinson, who would later become the Yellow Ranger the following year, with a suspiciously identical plot to that Disney Channel movie. You may as well call it Power Rangers Wendy Woo Force. Yeah, but and of course, come by at the Pasadena Convention. Pasadena Convention Center, August 28th through the 30th, and Burbank Marriott Convention Center on September 13th for RoboToy Fest. Still waiting on guest announcements, but if I'm not mistaken, Frank Todaro, it will definitely be there because he's the voice of Starscream. Of course he's going to be there. And shameless plug, check out our interview with him from the previous RoboToy Fest. It was a great time. It was a really great time. We love y'all. We hope to see you again real soon this Sunday. Kamen Rider Kabuto, episodes 17 through 20. We love you guys. We'll see you in 3 weeks. Goodbye.
Yeah.